Hello, hello, and welcome to Small Business Views. In today's demo, I'm going to show you exactly what other businesses just like yours are doing to profitably and consistently generate new leads each month using Facebook ads. At the end of today's demo, I'm going to tell you how you can apply to get a 7-day free trial using a campaign just like you're going to see today. Not everyone qualifies, but if this is something that you might be interested in, be sure to stick around to the end to get the details. So just a quick introduction. My name is Michael Taylor, and I'm a small business growth advisor. I help health and fitness service providers profitably acquire new customers each month using Facebook ads. Just a little bit about myself. I've been married for almost 22 years. I have 4 kids, 3 boys and a daughter. We love to camp and hike as a family, and I enjoy digital marketing and personal development. With that, let's get started. So as we go through today's demo, just think about the answer to this question. Why did you take time out of your day today to stop by and watch this video? Now that can have several different answers. Maybe you're tired of spending money on print ads and not getting measurable results. Maybe you're just struggling to get new members. Maybe you have a class that isn't getting the participation and your members coming in to participate in that class like you would like, and would like to increase that. Or maybe business is good, but you're just ready to take your business to the next level. So I think as we go through today's demo, by the time we get to the end, I think you're going to see that this type of campaign can address any and all of those issues. So just think about that as we go through this demo today. So today's demo has 2 goals. So the first is I'm going to show you exactly what other businesses just like yours are doing to generate new leads. And you can see that process here. So this is a lead gen campaign. So this is every step in a successful Facebook lead gen campaign. So using Facebook to grow your business is more than just posting on a Facebook page or just boosting a post to your Facebook or just boosting a post to your Facebook page fans. You need a direct response ad that is strategic and highly targeted, and that's what this is an example of. So this is all tied together in what we call a sales funnel. So I'll walk through each piece of this and explain the strategy behind it and why it works. And then the second goal of today's demo is to figure out, is your business a good fit? So not every business is a good fit for this type of campaign. You can have all the pieces of the sales funnel in place, but if you don't have good video, a good offer, a good sales process, and good average customer value, you are not likely to get good results in your lead gen campaign. So we'll go through each piece of this and what you need to do to meet the campaign success criteria. So let's get into a campaign. All right, so this is the first piece of the sales funnel, and this is the Facebook ad. So this campaign has a Facebook ad campaign as well as the rest of the pieces of the sales funnel. So this is just the first step in the campaign. So I'll walk through this and explain how this is set up and why it works. So you can see at the top of the ad there, it says Small Business Views. When we run an ad for you, that would actually have your business name and logo on it there. But this is just an example. So let's read through this. It says, hey, Lafayette ladies, new to Impact Zone. We're giving away a limited number of 30-day all-inclusive free passes. Classes include impact yoga, strength and conditioning, kickboxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Click below to claim your pass. So the ad copy that I just read there, it's set up a very specific way and for a very specific reason. So let's just talk through that. So it says, hey, Lafayette ladies. So 2 things in those first 3 words. It's calling out the city and it's calling out my target audience. So this ad specifically is targeted to women in Lafayette. So as the ladies are scrolling through their Facebook feed, the red banner at the bottom of the image there, and we'll get into that. Hadn't talked about that yet, but the red banner at the bottom of the image there is kind of an attention grabber, and that will maybe interrupt their flow there and cause them to stop to look. But then when they read that, they're going to know that the ad is speaking specifically to them. So then the next piece of the ad copy says new to Impact Zone. So that's a question. So if there's a female that sees this ad, she's already a member of Impact Zone, she will know that this is not for her. But someone that's not a member, they'll know that this is talking to them. And then next it says we're giving away, and then it goes into the detail of what they're giving away. So that's very strategic and specific and targeted. And then again, we got the big bright red banner, free 30-day pass, which tells them what they're getting. So that's an attention getter, kind of interrupts their flow as they scroll through their Facebook news feed. So then the headline at the bottom, want a free 30-day all-inclusive pass. So again, reiterating the offer. And then offer available to new members only, includes all classes, goes into the detail again of what's being offered. So we keep reiterating what the offer is. So if they think they're interested in that, so yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to check that out. They'll click the sign up button and it takes them to the landing page. So you can see from this landing page, this is a very simple landing page. It's not cluttered. There's not a whole lot on it. And that is on purpose. So again, you can see at the top of the landing page, it says want to try Impact Zone free for 30 days. So again, we're reiterating the offer, and that ties this landing page right back to the Facebook ad. So this is, we're very consistent between the ad and the landing page. And the purpose of this landing page, this is where we capture the lead. This is where the prospect, they raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm interested in taking advantage of your offer. So there's only two things they can do when they hit this landing page. One is watch the video, and two, request their pass by clicking the button below. There's no menu options at the top. There's nothing on the sidebar. There's nothing that can distract them. So we want that prospect to take action, and we're not going to give them any other options other than to do the things that we want them to do. So that's intentional. So the key here is what happens after they click that button. So they click the button, and then they get this lead form that pops up, and it says, to whom and where should we send your 30-day free pass? So then they can enter their name, email address, and phone number, and then they click send me my 30-day free pass. And then you can also see at the bottom there, it says valid for non-members only, includes all classes, goes into the detail there, and then there's actually a phone number there that they can call if they have any questions. So once they click this button, after they enter their information, there's two things going to happen, and this is where you come in as a business owner. So they're going to click the button, send me my pass, then this sends them to the thank you page. It says one of our team members will call you shortly to schedule your first session. Mention the code Facebook Pass to get your 30-day free pass. So this could be, whatever you want it to say as far as a code name or something like that. But this is really just acknowledging that they entered their information correctly, and we've got the information, and we're going to be contacting them. And that would be, you, the business owner, or whoever is working your front desk that gets this information would contact them. So this is very important. This is a very important part of the sales campaign. So they've entered the information, they've clicked the button, they've got the thank you page. So now two things are going to happen. One, you're going to get an email that told you that they just opted in, what their contact information is and their name. And two, you're going to get your lead sheet updated with their name, phone number, and email address. Let's see what that looks like. So this is a Google spreadsheet that you will have access to, that is automatically updated every time somebody opts in to take you up on your offer. So you can see from the lead sheet, they've got their first name, last name, email address, phone number, and a timestamp. So the timestamp's got the date and time that they opted in. And then over to the right, the yellow columns, that's where you, as the business owner or the person working your front desk, as they see leads come in, it's very important that they pick up the phone and they call them back immediately, and then they can add in notes there, about the call. So this is a very important step. You don't want to wait till the next day to call these leads back. They just transitioned from a prospect to a lead, and now you've got them, the possibility of converting them to a paying customer. And the quicker you call them back, the higher likelihood is that you're going to convert them to a paying customer. So this is a very important piece of the process. So this is in the success criteria. This is the piece that says, do you have a good sales process or not? So if you don't have someone that's going to be able to have this email open all day and lead sheet open all day, monitoring that and calling them back, that's definitely one piece of the success criteria that you must have in place. So what's great about this lead sheet, so this is definitely, unlike any other advertising or marketing that you've ever done. This is a tangible asset that you own. And as you run your ad campaign, or your lead gen campaign, over time, your email list, your name list, phone number list, all this, it just keeps growing. And this is a tangible asset that you can use long-term for marketing campaigns in the future. So this is definitely a tangible result of doing this type of advertising, unlike print ads, things like that, where you don't really have a good mechanism. You don't really have a good understanding of what your results really are. With this type of campaign, you know exactly what your results are, and that's what's so great about it. Okay, so we've talked through the Facebook ad, the sales funnel. So now let's talk about your return on investment. What for the money that you put in, what are you going to get out? So this is what I like to call the lead generation value ladder. So for the purposes of this example, we're going to assume that you have an average annual customer value of $1,000. So what that means is, for the fees that you charge that one customer over the period of 12 months, they add $1,000 in revenue to your business. And then we'll also assume that your average close rate, so your sales skills, your team skills, your team's sales skills, on average, you guys can close new leads between 10 to 30% in that range. Maybe exactly kind of where you fall in that range. Maybe your close rate is higher than this range, but we'll be conservative and assume that you're somewhere in the 10 to 30% range. So for every lead that comes in your door to try a new offer, we'll assume that you close at minimum 1 out of 10 up to 3 out of 10 that become paying customers. So that's your close rate. So when we run a campaign like this, so in month 1, let's assume that you're going to get 30 leads. So 30 people sign up to take advantage of your offer. This could be higher, it could be 30 leads, could be 50 leads, could be 100 leads. We can't predict, what results you're going to get until we run a campaign for you. But for the purposes of this example, we'll assume 30 leads. That's 1 lead per day. I think that's pretty conservative. So let's assume in month 1, you get 30 leads and you close somewhere in the range of 3 to 9 of those, and they become paying customers, paying members. And then as a result of that, because you have each one of those members has $1,000 in annual customer value, that's going to be $3,000 to $9,000 in annual revenue that's added to your business over the period of 12 months. So that's, new revenue that you've added in month 1. So again, in month 2, again, let's assume 30 more leads, same close rate, 3 to 9 new members, and again, another $3,000 to $9,000 in annual revenue. So let's assume we're just looking at this over the period, for the first 6 months, just as an example. So if you keep repeating this over the first 6 months, you're going to add a total of 18,000 to 54,000 in that range of additional annual revenue to your business. And as far as ad spend goes, we would like, we assume that you need to budget $500 per month in ad spend. So if you do that for 6 months, you'll spend $3,000 in ad spend. So for that $3,000 that you put in ad spend, you're getting back 18,000 all the way up to $54,000 back. So that's a pretty healthy return on your investment. So that's what you can do with this type of campaign. So one thing that I will point out is the average annual customer value. So that's one of the campaign success criteria. So if you don't have somewhere in that ballpark of $1,000, you're going to have, an annual customer value, you're going to have a more difficult time getting these types of returns on your investment. So that's why that's important. Let me back up to this slide again. One thing I want to make sure I cover is, so as you walk through month to month and you're closing leads and they're turning into paying customers, one of the additional benefits is, maybe you got 30 leads, but you only closed 3 to 9 of those. Some of those they won't convert and close into paying customers. You get 3 to 9 the first month, but then the second month, you're going to have maybe 10% more of those leads that convert in the second month. They don't take action, as quickly as maybe some people do. So that's not baked into these numbers, but you will see some of that delay in, people that don't convert the first month may convert the second month. And the other benefit is, even though everyone doesn't convert, when you get through this in the first 6 months, you're going to have 180 names, email addresses, and phone numbers. And that's just in the first 6 months. Again, this is an example, using 30 leads per month. The numbers that you get on a campaign that we would run for you might, they may not be exactly the same as this. They're probably likely won't be exactly the same as this. But that's just the types of results that you can get. But even though they don't close as new members, you still have that contact information for future campaigns, future marketing campaigns. Okay, so now let's talk about, is your business a good fit? So for your business to be a good fit and to be, to be able to get good results, be successful in running a campaign like this, those 4 criteria that you need to meet to be able to be successful in running this type of campaign. So the first criteria is good video. So you're going to need a good video, and it needs to be about 60 to 90 seconds long. And that's the video that would be on the landing page that we saw. So and this is just going to be an overview of your business, showing people what it's going to be like when they come in to try out your offer. It's going to get them excited. It's going to look like, hey, this is fun. I'm going to like this. And it's going to answer the question, why should I get up? Why should I get off my couch and come out and try your offer, whatever that is? And it's not a sales video. You're not selling your offer, talking about the offer. It's just putting your business on display. So the next one is a good offer. This needs to be a no-brainer. So it's a good idea to do some research in your market for your direct competitors. What are they offering to get, people to come in and try out their gym or service? And then you need to make it better. So it needs to be a no-brainer. You need to give them a reason to pick you instead of one of your competitors. And maybe you've already got offers that you use that work really well, but you just need to get that offer in front of more people. So this type of campaign can do that. So you need to have a good sales process. So we've already talked about that. You need to have somebody monitoring that email, monitoring that lead sheet. And as soon as that lead comes in, they need to be picking up the phone and calling those people back. So that's going to have a direct impact on how many people that you can convert to paying customers in the end. And then lastly, you need to have good average customer value. So in the example, we used $1,000 as the average annual customer value. So again, just to reiterate, that's the amount of revenue that one customer would add to your business in a period of 12 months. So that needs to be at least $1,000. The more the better. And the other thing that works really well with this type of campaign that we haven't really talked about is, if you've got your business model is, a one-to-many, so you've got group classes, you've got one trainer teaching or training a group of people. That's the type of business model that works really well with this type of campaign as well. Okay, so we're approaching the end of the demo here. So at the beginning, we talked about, or I asked you the question, why did you take time out of your day to stop by and watch this video? Maybe you're struggling to get new members. Maybe you want to increase participation in classes, specific classes that are kind of low in participation. Maybe you're ready to take your business to the next level. Business is good, but you just want to make it better. Or maybe you're just tired of advertising and not getting measurable results and consistent results. So hopefully you can see with what we've walked through today that this type of Facebook lead gen campaign can address any and all of those concerns. You can use this process to grow your business. There are other businesses just like yours already doing this and growing their businesses today. So now we're to the point at the end of the presentation, I'm going to tell you how you can apply to get this exact campaign done for you for free for 7 days. And again, not everyone qualifies, but if you feel like, we walked through the 4 success criteria, the things that it takes to be successful in running this type of campaign. If you feel like you meet those requirements of good video, good offer, good sales process, and good average customer value, then I definitely would encourage you to apply. And it says it is free, but we do ask that you pay the ad spend for those 7 days. So we're not getting paid. So we're going to build the campaign, we're going to build the Facebook ad, we're going to build the sales funnel, all the pieces of the sales funnel, but we would ask that you pay the Facebook ad spend, and that's going to be a budget of $200. So that's going directly to Facebook and not to us. And then at the end of that 7 days, if you like the results, we can continue running that for you, and then there will be a retainer fee that you'll need to pay to continue running that. But if you don't like the results, if we can't get your results, there's no strings attached. Whatever leads you get in those first 7 days, those are yours to keep. And if we can't help you, we don't want to continue to do the work and waste your time and waste our time to you, but we do want to help you, and we want to show you that we can help you. So if you don't like the results, you keep the leads, no strings attached, and we're good. No harm, no foul. But if you do like the results, would like to continue, and then we can do that. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, just please click the button below this video to apply for your free trial. And if we see that it looks like you're a good fit, we'll definitely be contacting you. Thank you, and have a good day.